Welcome everybody, it's Rev. We're back to Chaos Turbo. The darkness has consumed us. Yeah, I haven't been playing much GOAT format at all over the last maybe 3 months at this point, just because our War League team didn't make playoffs and I've been focusing on Edison War League at this point. So here we are. This is just an old Chaos Turbo list that I have. I like this list for ladder, but I haven't really refined it over the last few months. But I think it's like a very good baseline list. I don't think there's a lot to say about it. I think into an open field, any more dust shoots is questionable. I guess we could go like one jar, two dust shoots, which would be fine. But I like the card D to pitch our dead cards in game one. And yeah, everything else is pretty darn standard, just a very flexible side, since the range of decks that you face in ladder is going to obviously be a lot wider. So you need a plan for multiple decks as opposed to just the mirror. Um, so yeah, let's jump into it. I don't really think there's a lot to say here, and let's see how rusty we are with goats. Nope, I gotta switch on to good friend Turbo. All right. All I'm really hoping for is just to get blessed with some good trend. While we wait for an opponent, if you like the content, uh, leave a comment, see what you want to, or tell me what you want to see more of. Subscribe to support the channel. It's always helpful. Um, but yeah, I have been getting more and more, I guess, a little bit disenfranchised with Goat just because I'm of the firm belief that like Chaos Turbo isn't just the best deck, but it's like a tier 0 format at this point. And I think that if that is in fact true, which is my assertion, that the meta kind of just gets even less fun to play. Because like theory optimal play is just like three dust shoot, like three jar agreed, like noobified lists basically, and I just don't like dust shoot. So all right, let's think here. So this is very likely RGT. So this is going to be a dead card. This is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, I mean, I think the play is very obvious here. We try to set this up. We're going to preemptively play this just to know how far off he is from combo. Then we keep this in hand for potential discard. Yeah, there we go. Um, interesting. So Crane, Meta, Lightning Vortex, Air Knight, Snatch Steel, and Raisening. Um, so he can sack for Air Knight, which is not a big deal. How does our hand play into that? That Lightning Vortex could become an issue, unfortunately. Um, his follow-up play is very likely going to be Reasoning. So I think we want to keep the 4 out of the deck. Do we? I'm having a really tough time with this, actually. I haven't thought through as many dust shoots against. If he sacks for Air Knight, that's not a big deal. I think if he sacks for Air Knight, that's actually a good thing. We just have to make note that there's a 4 in deck. Just because if he clears these, I guess he could beat us down with the cranes. And now we don't have to worry about like a random 5 popping out from Reasoning. So how do we lose here? We lose if he hits Jinzo, and if he hits DMOC, it's actually not bad right here. So if he hits the crane, it's not amazing, but it's definitely not game losing. Okay, if he hits DMOC, that's very bad. Nice. So we're in a very good position here. So he sacks for Air Knight, which is excellent. He is gonna vortex us, but I don't think that's a big deal because he's gonna pitch so many cards, and we should be able to answer the Air Knight. You know, in hindsight, I think the play actually was send back Air Knight. Now that I think about it, because if he lightning vortexes this, which he almost definitely will. Oh, interesting. So next turn he's going to lightning vortex and then swing for 2,000 a turn, and we're off of spells. Um, and his other card in hand is Snatch Steel. So maybe we blow up here because I don't think we can deal with Dark Balter the Terrible that easily. I'm gonna blow everything up. I don't know if this is correct. But like he can't really do anything with his hand now because his hand is Vortex and Snatch Steel, which are useless right now. Um, Chaos Sorcerer is dead. This is dead. We're activating this first, of course. That's not very useful right now, so we lose the hand knowledge, but we just have to get moving. There we go. Seems like we're getting in motion here. Yep, this is why you like to cycle through the deck. This is why it's good. That's really just the beauty of card destruction. You just want to see more cards faster. Uh, so we're not worried about Snatch Steal, so just getting in more damage earlier is obviously correct. Even if we have to pitch a real card with this is a combo matchup, so I'm okay with pitching Spy as opposed to a more control-y, grindier matchup where you sort of hold off. Uh, this is probably Goats, which is kind of bad, but I'm not willing to pitch a Spy in the end phase. Obviously, target this and see. Yeah, it's Goats. That's fine. It definitely was not worth the Regeki break. Um, if we had Assailant a turn earlier, it would have been. Okay. So we can get back a Spy, which is okay. We're never Regeki breaking a token. So, all right, let's look at his build. Very standard looking, except we have to take consideration of Air Knight, and BLS is problematic. We haven't seen Heavy Storm yet, so we do lose to that. So I don't think it's worth setting Ring of Destruction yet. Like if he Heavy Storms us, we'll just auto lose. So and I don't think there's that many situations where we're going to need to activate a ring and a Regeki break in the same turn. We are setting this to try to pick off a back row in the end phase. Hopes, petty hopes. Oh, we forgot to say good luck, have fun to this guy. Whoops. Uh, so we have 28 plus 16 is 34, right? Hmm. Or 44, I mean. So yeah, we should just win here. Um, yeah. Okay. So versus Reasoning Gate, we do want to bring in Kaiku. It's very, very good. Pardon me. Book of Moon is good. Swords is good enough. This is good. This is good. I think one shoot is good. These are shit. Man, I haven't sided in a while on the goat. Heavy Storm's very bad. Um, hmm. I totally forget my siding plans. I had this all figured out. I think a sword goes because it's a little too slow. For a beater, I think Night Assailant's gone. Card Destruction. I can't remember if I used to side this out or not. Card Destruction does allow us to cycle very quickly, but it does set up his grave too. So I think it's actually kind of bad. Book of Moon just to shut off Jinzo. We're going up in traps, which is potentially an issue. We want to cycle through our deck for Jar, so this is fine. I think this is good enough. And I like keeping in the MST for like uh, back row snipes in the end phase to deal with snatch. Good. Um, so are we setting Spy or Dekoichi first? I think Spy represents more damage, and it's a bigger wall. If it gets knocked, that's what it is. That's fine. So he's probably got like Monster Gate in hand or something. Otherwise, I don't think he would be using that. It gets knocked. I don't think that's a huge issue for us, really. Prefer to stick it, but yep. Oh shit. Cyberstein. Probably just gonna get OTK'd here. Oh, Balter. Interesting. Gonna take 27. Hmm. Yeah, we need to see more cards. So with Balter, he can shut off all of these effects, so we really do need to hit him with this Mirror Force. I'm really just hoping that um, he doesn't have a Trunade or a Heavy or something. I think it is worth just setting the Dekoichi in hopes that we get the effect off, because that's really the only useful thing. Like Serpent doesn't do anything if it dies. Sangan, I don't really think there's that much we want to search right now. We just need something else. So Dekoichi just has to be the set. And we're setting all of this. I don't think there was really any, oh fuck. I don't think there was any merit to booking this and then running it over with Dequiji either. Was there? Should we have done that? Okay, we doubly don't have traps. Seems like a weird attack. We take this. Yeah, we're gonna probably lose this one. Um, um, what we need here is chaos. That is really the only thing that bails us out. I think I do. Oh, interesting. Hmm. He's just gonna go for the OTK. Or is this just a game shot? Not really an OTK. I think we booked that. Really, no, that was a misplay. Why would we book that? That makes no sense because that prevents him from attacking. He was gonna sack for it anyway. Okay, so we're probably just dead. We are just dead. Wait, so we know he has decrees, which we don't really have a great way to deal with, honestly. We're never bringing in heavy storm just because we're gonna set a bunch of back row anyway, so we'd have to blow up our own stuff. Going first break does allow us to snipe it though, because we can chain. Just do the triple break. See it. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. All right, we activate this first just so he does not have any knowledge of our hand. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That sucks. So it's not never spy. I think Dekoichi is really good for digging. Breaker is a decent beater, but I just don't think it ever gets a ton of value in this matchup. But it deals with Decree, so we do need to keep it actually. So it's between Dekoichi or Sangan. Sangan, like what would we realistically want to search? Like a faith maybe? Yeah. Yep. We definitely want faith. And I'm not gonna set up swords yet actually, because I think I want this to die. Yes. Um, Parashaft's not a big deal. Crane's not a big deal. Jinzo is. So Jinzo. If he hits Stein, he hits Stein, I guess. I'm not really that worried about it. Don't think. So he didn't clear back row first, which is excellent. Gonna sack for Jinzo. I don't think I'm afraid of Jinzo. I don't know why you'd make this if he's not gonna sack it for something. Okay, yeah, tribute for that. This is a good hand for him. I mean, he's got all of his gas other than a back row clear. Jinzo's the worst hit here for us. Oh, what? Why did he bring that in? That hurts him more than it hurts me. So unfortunately, we're 100 shy of lethal. Um, but we still ring this because it takes him off of premature burial and potentially brain control, which I highly doubt he's on. Premature is gone, but like he could recur it somehow. So for like a Jinzo hits the field, I think we do hit this. And then we'll put him down to 100 most likely. But I don't know what his next play is going to be. And we'll probably just normal swing over this swords. So we missed Serpent, which, oops, I guess we'll do it next turn. Uh, that's the rust of not playing goat format. You forget Serp. Um, can't activate this yet. Can't activate this yet. Setting is way too passive. It is very obvious. I mean, this probably is hurting him more than it hurts us. So there is maybe a world where we set this and then he's not going to be able to do much with this anyway because his deck is all spells. And then we just normal this next turn and then swing for game. Um, that might have been correct actually in retrospect or in hindsight. I think that was. Uh, Probably just goats here. Yeah. Yeah. We should have used spell canceller against him because that it hurts him so much more than it hurts us. I think I just got blindsided that we have two um uh spells in hand. Yeah, this should set up game shot. He doesn't summon something and he doesn't have back row. We can just normal this and attack for game. Stacking. Oh, okay. It's a little annoying. Um, we're not setting spy ever. We need this in hand as discard fodder. GG, most likely. um, yeah, I don't think that was particularly well played on our part. Uh, yeah, I think we made a few questionable plays there. The biggest one, I think, being spell canceller. I think game two I don't think we could have really done anything. We missed Serpent again too. Damn, I'm out of practice. That would have been good in hand to just have for this. That was sloppy. All right, that's the Chaos Turbo gameplay. Let me know what you guys think. See ya. I'm out.